give? Can I not have but a moment's
Your
respite?
will is weak. It's almost endearing. I command the waxen one. You shall.
Sleep now, little nightmare. I have nothing more to give.
I command the waxen one. You shall fall.
I have nothing more to give. Can I not have but a moment's respite?
Hey guys, it's Skyan here, giving you an update to my strength stacking Ascendant, which was my league starter. We are just over a week into the league now, and I'm going to show you guys all the changes that I have made. But before we get started, let me just start with the map showcase. We have a tier 15 map here, Rare Corrupted. Let's just see how the build plays first before we talk about all the changes. So for the map showcase, I'm going to try to skip like these extras league content that show up. Just trying to not make the video too long. wow, this is one of the maps that doesn't have a boss room, so just gotta find him somewhere on the map. There he is. Set your totems down. And run around. Pretty much. There's the boss. Let's just uncover the map fully. Okay. So if you notice, I'm no longer using Cyclone. I switched over to the totem. That is because I was trying to do more of the Sanctum content, and which, by the way, I think is pretty cool. I really enjoy it. But being a melee character for that content was, at least I felt that it was pretty punishing. At least with Cyclone, it was a melee skill that also moves as you attack, so it's a little bit better. But or it could be just the case that I'm really bad at the game. But yeah, I just felt that the melee playstyle was really not helping with keeping my resolve up. Before I could progress as much as I wanted to. So I was trying to look around. I still wanted to keep the strength stacking build going. I really enjoy stacking, the concept of strength stacking. And after looking around, I noticed that a lot of people were playing totems using this Earthbreaker support. So with this support, you can use pretty much any slam skill, and you can now start summoning totems that will use the slam skill. And I did explore with, for example, the Volcanic Fissure, which is the new skill introduced this league. And it's kind of like a ranged Molten Strike, and it was kind of interesting. Always fun to play with something new. But eventually I ended up changing to Consecrated Path because I just enjoy seeing these totems kind of chase down the enemies and beat them to death. And with Volcanic Fissure, unfortunately my PC was lagging a little bit, so yeah, there's that as well. And we're just on a 5 link here at the moment. I could have bought a 6 link, but I wanted to I opted into getting a max strength roll here, which is 120, and the next step will be to farm up the currency to buy the fusings, try my luck, or either use the benchcraft that costs 1500 fusings. Yeah, we'll get there sooner or later, but for now the link is Consecrated Path, Earthbreaker support, Ruthless, LE damage with attacks, and fire penetration, and then the last link will be Elemental Focus. Other than that, the concept is still remain the same. Instead of going the Battle Mage's Cry, I opted to use the Crown of Ice for now. I bought this shield that gives 1 extra totem. This was like 30 chaos, and by the way, this one was cost me 2 divs and 28 chaos, I believe. I just bought a random gloves here for 10 chaos, and yeah, this belt, these rings still here. And I also bought this, I bought the base for 100C. I just slapped some alchemy on it until something happened. I still needed some resistance from this slot, and yeah, so but I could add strength here, which will give me more strength. So, talking about pretty much what was in my previous video, this concept of strength stacking. A quick overview. You are stacking as much strength as you can, and you're getting all the base damage from this weapon here, and then aside from the support gems, you will be scaling some increased damage from fire mastery here, which says fire damage per strength, and then the attack mastery here, which is attack damage per strength. And in my case, I'm going crit, so taking some crit notes helps, like over here, and I believe up here as well. I did also buy some jewels. This one, I'm not exactly sure what's a good seed for this spot here. So I just bought a random one. It didn't do much except for giving me some strength in these random nodes. Like this one doesn't do anything. Actually. There's only 5% increase here. And I also bought split personality. Now initially my plan was taking the path of the Marauder, and then I kind of came out this way and then went around the tree like that and then around. But then what I found out was it has to be your class's starting location, and my class it doesn't recognize that I took this one, and then it doesn't recognize this one as my class's starting location. It has to be a Scion start. So I still wanted to make use of this jewel. I mean, it's giving me, I'm pretty sure there are better places to put it, but it's right now giving me like 100 strength, which is a lot. So I kind of spec out and then had to go back out here and kind of taking like a linear just a one-way kind of pathing on the tree, and then arrived here. And then because we're switching over to the totem nodes, I took some totems here, totem nodes here, and totem nodes down here. I also took this ancestral bond, which gives 1 additional totems. So by default you have 1, and then this one's 2, and then this one will give you 3. So you can summon 1, 2, and 3. And then this ancestral protector is linked to a multi-totem, so you can have 2 ancestral protector on top of them, just to provide a little bit of like attack speed. So pretty much compared to last time, I did make some small upgrades. This amount of strength is nowhere near where I would like to be. I mean, I like truly min-max strength stackers. I personally even know somebody that hit 4K strength, and even 3K strength is melting all the content, and I definitely can push this north of 2K, 2.5K pretty much easily, and obviously if I push further it will be 3K. So there's a lot of room for improvement. And also tier 15 5 link with this much strength is already, I'm having no problem with it, so I'm very satisfied. As a casual player that just plays maybe an hour, possibly 2 hours after work per day, and whatever time I can squeeze in on the weekend, I have been very satisfied with the progress of the build. I am still pushing the Atlas. We're just a little bit over halfway, but the build is pushing into the red maps. I did do up to tier 16 rare corrupted. It was from Kirak, so it might not show up here, but the build is finally able to do the highest tier of Atlas content, at least the mapping, as far as the mapping goes. And for a casual player playing 1 week and being able to push all the way to the tier 16 in the first week of the league is a pretty successful one for me. So, you know, I am going to play with this build a little bit longer to kind of do more, unlock more content and do a little bit more of Sanctum. I see and hear that people are receiving like really juicy rewards. I still have yet to see some of them. Like the maximum I got was, you know, a couple chaos at best. But yeah, I've seen people also with that league only item that you put into you that like buffs you even outside of the Sanctum. There are a lot of cool stuff that's been discovered, so I'm really excited to farm those up. Even after changing to the totem, I'm not sure if it's because I don't have the damage to kind of like one-shot everything, but just my personal opinion, I think something that zooms a little bit more and, you know, kind of like you know, one-shot everything off screen like from far away, it's the best way to go for the Sanctum League. But I am still going to try to see, you know, since I have so much room for improvement, I'm gonna try to see, you know, if I can take this build to do the Sanctums more comfortably. Yeah, so that's it for this video. Hopefully I hope to bring more interesting content as always. And yeah, thank you very much for watching, and I will see you in the next one.